All right. Beautiful. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, we are doing it different today. It's your girl, Michelle Kanan, also known as a satisfied wife, also known as a have it all queen, also known as the woman that helps high achieving women like you and me reignite their marriage as their secret weapon for success. So DM me if you want to chat about that. And I'm doing an impromptu live today because I'm fucking pissed. I am Woo! I'm pissed, but I don't want this to be a rant, so let's do it like this. I'm just fucking fired up. And I had to go live right now because I'm just talking to way too many women that are going through the same problem. And the women that I talk to, the women that I'm blessed to be surrounded by, are successful and high achieving, and you got shit to do. You have amazing businesses, you have amazing families, like you want to have an amazing life, and you are working so fucking hard. And I get that. Like, if that's you, just celebrate yourself in the comments. Like, that's you, that's me. Like, we're working so hard. And yet I see the same mistake happen over and over and over again. And I'm just like, well, I want to shake the women of the world by your shoulders. And I'm just like, hello, don't fucking do this anymore. So I had to come on live and speak to it. So if you are here, let me know. I see some people are here. Hi, hi, hi. Woo! And look, here's the thing: is I'm a generator, clearly in human design, a 3-5. I teach through my mistakes. I teach through my lived experience and through my mistakes. And so, what I'm about to share with you, if you're experiencing this, there's zero shame. Just know that literally every successful woman, every high achieving woman, every woman that has drive, like push energy, she has experienced this, or she is experiencing it, myself included. And that's why I'm here to talk about it, because there's zero reason. Okay. There's zero reason for women to be going through this frustrating experience of feeling plateaued in their businesses or in their marriages. And yet we just like see it happening all the time. So we're like, oh, that's just the way it is. That's normal, right? Like everybody hits that plateau, and like that's when you are about to hit your next level. And yeah, marriages, they get boring, or the sex wears down, or like it's just not as passionate, it's not as exciting, it's not as caring. Like, and because we see it normalized, we accept it, right? Hi. Oh, I'm so glad everybody's here. But let's call bullshit on this right now, okay? Because I was literally just talking to a friend, and this is a woman that I love and care deeply, and we're talking about her business, right? Hot topic, 100%. I'm a mentor, I'm a multipreneur. I have my relationship coaching business, I have my real estate business, I'm co-founders with my husband. Like, I get it. Business is exciting, making money is exciting, solving business problems, hitting goals, hitting next levels, super, super exciting. And so we're talking about like a struggle that she's having and her launch that she's planning for next month, and like all this stuff going on. And we're like solving some like business problems and like things like that. And then sort of like the topic starts to come up about her relationship, about her marriage. And she sort of like poo-poos it and like pushes it away. And I'm like, no, hold on, hello. Like, yes, I know how to grow successful businesses. I love to talk about this, but my zone of genius literally is I want every successful woman to feel as successful in her marriage as like that all of her dreams are coming true in her marriage as much as they're coming true in her business. Because eventually we put down our phones, we close our computers, like we have our whole lives, right? We have our relationships, we have our homes, we have like our kids. Like, it's not just about bragging on the internet about and celebrating about our client stuff and our work stuff, right? And so we start talking about this issue that she's having in her relationship, and she's like, but I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about the business thing. And I'm just like, why? And then I realized, like, oh my God, every fucking woman does this. Every fucking successful, powerful, driven woman does this. I've done this. I watched my mom do this. I watched so many women around me do this. Like, in fact, I have a friend who's a crazy successful founder of a company who I just found out is getting divorced. And it like blew my mind because she never reached out to me. And this is what I do. So I know this is a problem. This is why I'm speaking to, because so many women are afraid to talk about their relationships and the struggles that they're having in our relationships until it's too late. until it becomes a problem, until it becomes like we can't fix it, right? And if this is you, like, even if it's the beginning, well, it's not such a big deal, and like, it's not the best, like, that's okay. But this is a message for you too, because I'm not just talking to women that are like on the verge of divorce. Like, there's no reason for us to get to that place, okay? And if you're a successful woman that is ignoring what's going on in her relationship, that's ignoring any issue, any dissatisfaction, and again, it doesn't have to be a crazy thing, and instead you keep turning to your business, you're doing a mistake. You're making a mistake that, again, every powerful woman I see makes this mistake until she realizes, like, oh, why did I do that? Because once you realize not to make this mistake, not only does it take you to the next level in your business, it takes you to the next level in your relationship too. And this is what I'm calling out today. Okay. You might not know this, because most of the time, right, we're not making mistakes on purpose. They're unconscious. Like, we're running programs, we're doing what we were taught how to do. And most all of us were taught the programming of being in the masculine, right? Getting stuff done and hitting achievements and checking off our to-do list and living by our calendars and like all that kind of stuff. And so it makes sense in business, right? Whether you have a career, right? I work with so many women that are professionals, that are doctors and scientists, or entrepreneurs that are, they are restaurateurs, or they are coaches, or they're in real estate or whatever. I work with so many amazing professional, successful women that are married, right? And if your marriage is as important to you as your business, if you want your marriage to thrive as much as you want your business to thrive, I want you to listen up. I want you to pay really fucking close attention right here, so that you never make this mistake again, because it will cost you your relationship. Whether you stay together or not, it will cost you the love and the connection and the possibility in your relationship. And through that, it will be a dead weight and a detriment to your business. It will bring you down in your relationship. And so if you look at your business right now, maybe you're doing amazing, because most of you are doing amazing, right? I'm not necessarily talking to women at the beginning of their businesses, but if that's you at the beginning of your professional career, learn this now, so you do not make the mistake that I did and so many other women are making as we grow professionally, because you want your success to be part of your life. You want the success of your business to make your quality of life better and better. Like, that's the whole fucking point, right? You don't want your work to destroy your life and your success to destroy your life. That's not the fucking point of this, especially for my entrepreneurs out there. If you left corporate, like I left corporate America almost 12 years ago to be an entrepreneur, be in a, have the business that makes your life amazing, or else go get a fucking job, go be miserable having a boss and get the money there. Like, why would you do that to yourself? But anyway, let's get into it, because most of us are doing it unconsciously, right? If you keep turning to your business, if your business is your priority, okay? And look, I'm not talking to women that are like, I can't pay my bills and I have to make, $100, $1,000 like now, or else we can't eat, or, we can't make our payments. Like, if that's you, you have your priority, go make that money that you need to make, but still you can listen with your other ear, because this is really important. So many women keep turning to their businesses, keep trying to solve all the problems of their businesses and revamp their strategy and hire a better team and get that promotion and make more money and sign new clients and have like their best month ever, right? Which I applaud. Like, as a business owner, I want that for every fucking woman. But they're doing that. You're doing that at the expense of your relationship. And so many women are doing that to avoid the pain and the fear and the dissatisfaction of what's going on in your relationship. You got to stop. You got to fucking stop. Like, this is a message of love and frustration because I've been there. I did that for so long. Like, literally, I remember during the launch, I told my husband, like, I'm getting emotional. I can't be your wife for the next 2 weeks, and I can't do the mom thing because I have to launch. I have to have a successful launch. And I remember my husband being like, okay, before he fucking put his foot down, because how dare I prioritize my business and my success at the expense of my family, at the expense of my health, at the expense of my relationship, at the expense of my incredible life. But I did that. And so many women are doing that every fucking day. You put your businesses first, you put making money first. And so many of you don't have to fucking do that. So many of you don't have to do that. I know women that their husbands are making enough money. So if they didn't get any sales this month or if they didn't grow, it's okay. I know so many women that are at places in their business that they're getting a paycheck or they have enough recurring revenue. Like if they don't grow their business for a month, for 2 months, it's okay. And yet we keep fucking up our personal lives in order to keep going in our businesses and have the best month ever and hit those goals and celebrate and brag. And girl, I want you to celebrate and brag. I want you to hit all of your goals. But if you keep trying to pour your magic into your business, you are depriving everything else. You're depriving yourself, your husband, your kids, your friends, like, but ultimately yourself. Because all that magic in your business, cool, but save some for you and save some for the people that you love. And wake up, because they're not going to teach you this in business school, but this is a new paradigm here and we're doing things a different way, right? Most of us are creating the lives of our dreams. Like if you're here, it's because one of the reasons you want that business is it's part of you having the life of your dreams. You have a vision board, you have a way you want to do things, you want time freedom, you want to buy whatever you want to buy, you want to give your kids whatever you want to give them, like you want to feel amazing. It's not about the money, okay? It's about what the money can do, but it's not about the money itself necessarily. And if you are not utilizing your relationship, if you keep turning to your business to solve problems instead of turning to your relationship and recognizing what a fucking gift, how much fucking potential there is between you and your partner, you are going to be struggling for the rest of your life. You are going to feel depleted. You are going to feel like your husband is a burden. You're going to feel like you never get the support that you need. And your business is going to struggle. Your career is going to struggle because of it. It's going to be an energetic suck. And I get it. Okay. I asked myself, like, why do women keep turning back to business? Why would they rather solve their business problem instead of solving their relationship problems? Or, again, like it doesn't have to be crazy things. Like maybe you're not having sex as much as you want, or maybe you just don't feel like your husband appreciates you, or maybe you feel like you could use more support or more passion or more fun, or just the connection is gone, or you're just like kind of in the day-to-day. It doesn't have to be these crazy things. So you push them off. Right? I'll deal with it later because I'm going to do my launch. I'll deal with it later because like, I don't have time for this. I'm taking care of everybody else. And a lot of women are like, he should deal with it. I want him to fucking figure it out. And I know what's going on. Okay. I know it's because you want to avoid how painful it might feel. Like how vulnerable it is to go back to this man and just be like, something isn't working. It's scary. In your business, you're the fucking boss, right? So you can just, whatever you want, you do it. Like whoever you need help, you hire those people. Like you craft your messaging, you run the show, you do, but you can't do that in your marriage. And when you try to do that in your marriage, it doesn't work and it doesn't feel good for you. And you get frustrated and he feels frustrated. And guess what? There's another fucking way. There's another way where your marriage gets to be your secret weapon for success. You have a whole other person that loves you the most next to you. He wants you to succeed. He wants you to make bazillion dollars. He wants you to thrive. He wants you to be in your like lit up, turn on, like, of course he wants that. He's your partner. He's next to you every day. You being in that zone is amazing for him too. It's also going to inspire him. It's also going to take him to his next level, right? But you keep turning to your business because it's too painful or it's too scary or it's too vulnerable. You're just too pissed off or you're too frustrated. I get it. I fucking get it. Because you know how to make your business work, but you don't know how to do that in your relationship. And that's why I'm here. That's why you're watching this. This is why I had to speak to this. I can't watch another entrepreneur, another successful woman that I love, that I admire, that I'm rooting for, struggle in her relationship. Like I can't do it. I have to speak to this. I don't want to see another woman get divorced and just feel like, oh, well, that's just how it is. When you get successful, you grow apart and you can't make things work and you fight. You see that, but that's bullshit to say that it's normal. It's normal, but it's not how it has to be. And so I'm taking a stand for every successful woman. I'm calling in every successful woman. Let's talk about this. If you're not getting exactly what you want in your relationship without compromise, talk to me. If you feel like it's easier to get what you want in your business and to figure out stuff in your business, but it feels icky and weird and vulnerable and awkward and it never works in your relationship, talk to me. If it feels like I'm getting emotional, like if it like I don't want another, like my friends are hiding from talking about it. So, and I know that there's so many of you online that are afraid to talk about it. So fine, don't comment on my stuff. Like DM me. Like I feel that pain. Like I lived through that pain of avoiding what was going on in my personal life and just focusing on my business because I knew how to make that work. But every night when I closed the computer, when I put down the phone, and when it was time to get into bed, feeling that dread or that emptiness or that like space between us, it killed me. And it killed my husband too. And when we were stuck in that, our businesses were stuck. Okay, like what we could do, the money that we're making, it all got stuck. It's not a coincidence. It's all working hand in hand like that. And since we fixed this, since I started doing this incredible work, since I developed my FemFlame methodology and have helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women, successful women, go from like, it's just not fucking possible. Like my man is like, he can't, or it's too hard, or I don't want to deal with it. Fucking open your mouth, your arms, your heart, like talk to me. Let me show you how to do it in a way that feels so good. Because it's about you feeling good and learning. Like that's all it's going to be. You're not going to have to tell him what to do and have another awkward fucking conversation and figure out like the right thing to say. It's none of that. Like all this stuff that you're bossing in your business, like it's not going to work in your marriage. And there's a reason for that. It's because you don't want your husband to be an employee, and your husband isn't one of your clients, and he's not someone that you're hiring to get something done. You want him to be your partner. You want him to go to the next level with you, or he's hitting his next level and you're hitting your next level, and you're sharing that journey together. And I want to show you how to do that, because once you do that, really beautiful things happen. And sometimes I struggle to talk about how amazing, like I haven't shared all of the amazing stuff, you know, in the past 2 years. Like we went from living in this tiny, well, back then we were like, it's huge, this tiny Brooklyn apartment stuck during the pandemic, like to we own 4 houses now. We have a thriving real estate business that my husband is managing. Like when I first met my husband, my clients know this. he was singing in the park in Union Square in Manhattan. He was singing Hare Krishna chants, and he was living in an ashram. Like the journey that we've gone through together. And what's happened in my business, I mean, not only have my money goals like just gone, like basically I wouldn't have to sell another thing for the rest of the year, and I'd still be in 6 figures right now. And I don't like to talk about money as like, oh, you know, everyone's fucking talking about 10,000 months, whatever. That's not the reason why. Like the reason that happened, that's the byproduct of us healing the rift in our relationship, of me feeling like I couldn't go to him, that he couldn't hold space for me, like that he couldn't understand me, that he couldn't support all of me. He could and he wanted to. But what we were doing between each other and how I was avoiding and pulling back and pouring everything into my business instead of learning this incredible, energetic and all the tools of pouring into my relationship overflows into my business. It overflows into how I mother my child. Like I am the happiest, and I have my relationships back with my friends. We live a beautiful life, and my clients too. Okay. Heal the fucking rift in your relationship. Deal with it. Talk. If you don't know how, if it's scary for you, please just talk to me about it, because all of my clients know that it's about having fun, and it's about feeling good, and it's about letting it be easy and connecting to a place inside of you, connecting to the magic inside of you. And from that place, relearning how to have that dynamic with your husband, which all that means is you get to prioritize your pleasure. You get to feel amazing. You get to choose yourself. You get to create the life that you want for yourself. And then your husband responds to that and rises up from that place, instead of nagging, instead of micromanaging, instead of passive aggressive or delegating equality, like blah, instead of compromise, blah. I don't do compromise. I don't do compromise in my business, and I definitely don't do compromise in my relationship, and you shouldn't either. Okay? If you're having that experience, just fucking DM me. Just talk to me. Aren't you just bored of just doing your business again, of just trying to make more money? Like, it's great. It's so great, and I want that for you. I mean, like, yeah, I'm not bored of that. I love that fucking shit too, but it feels even better and I can have more fun. And honestly, I can just do less because my relationship is so much better, because I healed this in my relationship. And that is what most entrepreneurs don't do. That's what most successful women don't do. They just go for the next goal. They put all the momentum, all the magic into their career, into their work, and they suck the life force out of themselves, out of their marriages, out of their motherhood. And it doesn't have to be that way. You shouldn't need to do that. Like, I'm losing it right now because I'm just like, ah. If there's anything you're dissatisfied with in your relationship, just send me a DM. Just say, hey, I want to talk to you. Or, hey, this isn't working. It can be small, it can be big. I promise you, it is so much simpler than you think to make it different. And I want you to have the experience of your relationship nurturing and bringing you to your next level of success, where your man is supporting you, where he is there for you, where you're having the most fun, where he's your biggest supporter. And honestly, where things are so good in your relationship that activates this other level inside of you that makes you more magnetic, more creative, more abundant, like better at your fucking job, better at your marketing, like better at the ideas that you come up with, at the skill of how you do it, like that you have more bandwidth and space and precision and whatever you need to be the fucking best at what you do. Because you are doing amazing work. You are here to do something amazing for the planet. Let your marriage be a part of that. Let your husband be a part of that. Let your personal life nourish all of that. And that's what I fucking want for you. So I'm going to get off my soapbox now. I'm going to go have some fun for the rest of the day. Please DM me. Like, we need to have this conversation. That's it. Like, send me a message. Let's talk about this. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I'm going to talk about how to be in your most ignited, turn on energy, and how you can let that like ripple into your marriage, into your business, into how you make money. Have a fucking amazing weekend. Do something brilliant and loving for yourself. And if you don't know what that could be, shoot me a message and I'll tell you exactly what it's going to be and how it can be. I love you guys. Shabbat shalom. And I'll talk to you later.